Recording, Max?
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back to Life in Deep. My name's James and I'm the person who started up this YouTube channel. The reason that I'm making this quick video is some of you people who've subscribed to the channel, and there's just over 1,000 of you now, which I'm completely blown away by, have probably noticed that we haven't uploaded many videos for quite some time. And a few weeks ago, the studio that I'm in now, which is the studio that I own and run, we had someone come in to record their own podcast. We set up the whole shoot. It looked really, really good. And we watched how they did their interview, and we realised that perhaps what we were missing was the fact that there wasn't someone like me sat there asking the questions who was there on every video. So we didn't have that linear kind of homely feeling that's so important to a successful YouTube channel. So we decided what we'd do is effectively copy them. There are a lot of people out there who have YouTube channels where they're sat at a table speaking to a guest about their specialities and things like that. And we kind of thought, well, if it works for them, then surely it will work for us as well. So I'm pleased to announce that we've now got two really, really good guests coming in, and I'm also speaking to another potential guest to come in. The next two guests we've got, one of them, and because of where we're based very near Cambridge, we have the opportunity to be able to get people who are specialists in their field from Cambridge University and also from London, because it's very easy for people to get here from London, to talk to us about things that are important to them. And therefore, our very next guest that we're going to be recording next week is a specialist in the possible causes, effects, catastrophes that surround a potential nuclear exchange. I think at the moment that's a really prescient thing to talk about because of the problems that we've got with the Ukraine-Russia war at the moment. There's definitely an issue there with Russia is a nuclear power. They have nuclear weapons. I'm pretty sure right now where we're sat at the moment, some of those weapons are probably pointing at us at the moment. And I'm very sure that if you're in Kiev or somewhere in the Donbass or somewhere like that, they're definitely pointing at you as well. But on top of that, we've got worldwide issues when it comes to the nuclear problem. I don't know if it's a problem or not. Maybe that's for our guests to tell us in a few weeks' time. But we've got problems with North Korea. They are a nuclear power. They're almost, I'd say, perhaps a rogue state, a communist dictatorship. They're very, very enclosed, and their main ally is China. And China are obviously having a large problem at the moment with Taiwan. Taiwan is one of the largest and most important electric microchip manufacturers in the world. And China want Taiwan, from what I can make out, and they have nuclear weapons. But of course, one of the things that's been most in the news at the moment is the conflict between Israel and Palestine. Israel is a nuclear-armed country, and Iran are effectively fighting a proxy war through Hezbollah and Hamas through Palestine, and Iran are very close to being a nuclear power. So I think it's going to be really interesting to speak to the professor. I'm not going to tell you his name until he's actually in, but it is a he, about those particular issues, what nuclear weapons can do, what situation we're in at the moment, the chances of something happening, and what that would look like when it actually, if it does actually happen. The next guest we've got coming on is a complete remove from that. Well, maybe not, a death doula, and they help people and families go through the sometimes traumatic events of death, from young people all the way through to people who are expecting to die, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. On top of that, we're trying to get hold of a specialist in AI and the potential problems as humanity when it comes to AI. So we've got three really good guests coming up, and all the time in the background, we are trying to find people, trying to communicate with people, and trying to convince them to come onto our channel, because when we get a guest on the channel, we don't want them to, we haven't got an agenda, we're not trying to force an issue or anything like that. And that's why we want our interviews to always be in-depth, long, and properly fleshing out any of the nuances of a subject. So when someone says a point, they can flesh it out in the background, tell us the nuances of that point, and therefore you as the viewer get a much more informed opinion, and also hopefully learn a little bit as well from the opinion and point of view of these experts. So Life in Deep is coming back. We'll be recording next week. It'll probably take a week or two for us to get those edits through and out to you. So if you haven't done, please subscribe and please like this video as well. It's very, very important. And please also comment if there's anyone that you know who's got an interesting story that you think someone should hear about, and you want people who are going to treat that story with respect, honesty, and often compassion as well. So I'll see you in the next Life in Deep video. Thanks ever so much for watching.